17 of the 28 days of Pilates. Today we are going to work the upper body once again. So you ready to do this? Let's go. We're going to start on all fours today. So I want you to take your hands right underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Let's think about that spinal work we did yesterday where sort of you think about your spine as just this life force, right? No restriction. All right, but we're going to keep a little belly scoop to help anchor everything in against gravity. So I want you to push your sit bones away from you and really find sort of that neutral pelvis. Draw your belly in and up, anchor your shoulders down, and really stretch out of the crown of your head. Really trying to find the length. And then I want you to soften your elbows and then pull your elbow tips towards each other a little bit. All right, and see if that really helped you engage your mid-back a little bit more, maybe your triceps a little bit more. From here, take an inhale. Exhale, we're going to curl the pelvis. We're going to scoop it. And then we're inhaling as we go the other way and open and stretch it long. And exhale, scoop and flex. Press your feet down maybe. And inhale as we open it up. Again, exhale, flex, scoop. See if you can get a little bit more into the spine with each one. Tail to back of head. Scoop. Pubic bone to forehead. Really try to stretch into that upper mid back as well. It's very tight on us, right? Good, and then just come to center. Now, little sliding of the scapula along your back and then push it away. So my arms are gonna stay straight. It's not a lot of movement as I just push my shoulders towards one another and then away from one another. 2 more times. Really just finding those shoulders along the back. And stay here, and then elbow tips to the back of the room, hips up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Right here, we're going to just thread it through as you bend your other elbow. Stretch it. Find some mobility in that spine. And other way. Inhale, exhale. Just go back and forth. Anchoring the bottom arm, reaching it long, twisting through that mid-back. Good, 1 more each side. Inhale, exhale, last time. Good, and then just press those arms forward as we press our chest down, lifting those hips up. Good, and then scoop it back. Breathe. Beautiful. And then we're going to shift our weight forward. So we take our hands onto under our shoulders again, soften the elbows, pull them towards one another, tuck your toes under, and let's lift up into an inverted V here. We're going to push our heels down as we lift our hips up. And then from here, all I want you to do is lift the heels up. You're going to tuck and scoop, find your plank position. Inhale as we press up, lower, lift the heels. Exhale, scoop, flex, find plank. All right, so find your own flow with this. Inhale, exhale. Warming up that body. 2 more. Find your plank, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, settle it down. Bring it back. Good, holding right here. Taking your hands to one side of your mat as you push your hips out the opposite way. Other way, and push your hips out the other way. Good, and then we come back to center. We're going to take our body down onto the mat here. Anchoring the pubic bone and the legs, squeezing them together. On your next inhale, let's just lift the chest as we sort of pull our palms towards us, and then exhale it down. 2 more times. Inhale it up, and exhale down. Good, 1 more. Good, now take our arms down by our sides, and we're going to lift the arms as we come up like a dart. And then lower it down. And 2 more. Inhale up. And down. Last time. lift, and then exhale, we're gonna pull our arms out to the sides as we maintain the hover of our chest. Inhale, pull the pinkies into the thighs, exhale it down. Pull them in. Good, maybe get a little bit more lift as we anchor the legs a little bit more, 2 more times for 2. 1 more, and like the letter T, reach your arms up front and lower it down. Opposite arm, opposite leg. We lift, inhale, exhale. I'm just gonna scoot back a little bit, keep alternating. So you really want to use your opposite arm and leg that are down to help lift you a little higher maybe. Good, now maybe both together. If you'd like, you don't have to. Good, and then from here, let's come up to our elbows. Make fists with your hands, squeeze your thighs together, and I want you to really push your elbows and forearms into the ground. Really anchor them, and as you anchor, I want you to open your chest a little bit more. Your legs can come apart a little bit if that feels better for you, but I want you to try to keep them together if you can to really work the back body. And I'm really pushing those arms in and feeling my chest opening and opening and opening. Good. Hold that. Breathe into that. And then I'm going to tuck my toes under. I'm going to scoop my belly, and I'm going to come up. Squeeze the heels together and really anchor those arms. Open it up. Good. Find length in your spine, and I'm just going to take one arm and pivot it to my other elbow. And then I'm going to open it out to the side so I keep strong in that forearm. Feeling that shoulder open up, anchoring that whole forearm into the fist. Good. Waist is lifted. And then I'm going to pivot it the other way. So find your plank in the beginning, in the middle. And then we're just going to pivot. And we're going to open it here. Hold and breathe. You can reach your top arm up if you want. You can keep it on your hip, whatever feels good. And we're going to take it back to center. Find it, center it. Anchoring both forearms, lift that chest. Pivot the hand, open it up. One leg will be in front of the other. Hold it 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Recenter yourself. Good. Pivot. Open. Hold it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, and from here we're just going to shift our toes forward and back as we anchor those arms. For 4, 3, belly in and up, and then drop those knees down. Push yourself back and find a little stretch here. Good job. Big breath. Good. We're going to spin it around. We're going to lie down on our back. And we're going to reach our arms up and really anchor them into our back because we know that's where the strength of our arms comes from. We're going to stretch our arms back, and let's do a little roll up here. Just sort of get into the spine, keeping the arms on our back, and then roll it on back. Good. Inhale. Exhale. And roll. 3 more. Do whatever modifications at this point. You know what your body needs, right? Stretch those legs away from you. This last one, come all the way up. Really stretch. Flex, flex, flex. Hold right here. Now I want you to try to elongate your spine and stretch those arms up towards the ceiling. Circle them along your back and dive it forward. And lengthen that back. Lift up. Circle it around one more time and stretch. Lengthen, stretch it up. Circle it around and dive it back. So now we're gonna focus on the arms on our back. So we sort of work our back body. So open your legs for hip lifts. So we're gonna roll that pelvis up, hold it right here. Now what I want you to do is really anchoring the top of your arms. Anchor them down and see if that gives you a little bit more lift. And then press your palms down and see if you can work that whole arm. We're on our mid-back. That's where your strength is. You're not on your neck. And we're gonna tap down and lift up. But we're focusing on upper body here. So just let that lower body sort of flow, but I want you to really press the arms. 4, 3, 2, now hold right there on 1, hold, hold, hold. Now we're gonna roll down through the spine, but we're gonna really anchor those arms. Anchor the top of the arms, see what that does for your spine. Bring your legs up to tabletop. And again, we should be super anchored in that upper body. It has not changed at all. Squeeze your thighs together. And I want you to now find your belly scoop and roll your hips towards your ribs. Anchor those arms and give that pelvis a little lift as you press the arms down and then lower. Good. And a little lift and lower. Get in those arms, have them support you. Good. And scoop, scoop. So it's not momentum, right? We're doing a lot of work here. 2 more. Your exhale will help. 1 more time. Good. And then just take the legs down. Taking your arms like the letter T. Again, bring your knees up to a tabletop position and then stretch those legs up. So my wall is in the way here, but I want you to really anchor your arms, anchor your upper back as we tick-tock our legs. Come to center, tick-tock the other way, but anchor the upper arms, the shoulders, the forearms. Notice how you can make this totally upper body, even though the rest of your body is moving, right? So it is working as well. 3 more. 3 and 2. 1 more. Good, and then just come on in. Roll yourself up. So yesterday I did some posture work with our sort of So yesterday I did some posture work with your open leg rocker where we held it. But let's try to rock today. Maybe work into our upper body. So take 1 leg up, other leg up, scoop your belly, find your length, and then you can always keep yourself bent here, okay? You do not have to go straight leg if you're not ready for it. I want you to try to grab the front of your ankle, shin, thigh, and then grab another front. And so we grab the front so we can really find our back. So stretch your arms long and then anchor those arms on your back. Stretch your legs, find your scoop. We're gonna keep this posture and we're gonna try to rock back and forth, okay? So we're gonna rock back right onto the mid-back. That's your strength. Find your arms on your back. Good. Bring those legs in and then just lower the legs down. Good. All right, 1 more doozy. We got our plank work again, but on our hands. So I want you to take your hands underneath your shoulders, stretch 1 leg long, and the other leg now squeeze together. All right, and all I want you to do is hold here. So soften your elbows, pull your elbows towards one another, and really scoop and elongate. Good. And we're just going to do a little bend in the elbow and push back up. Inhale, exhale. Try not to change anything else in your body. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. And bring it back. How'd you do? You know, you can always go on your knees for those. We've modified the past 2 weeks, so hopefully those modifications helped you a little bit. So we're at level 3 now. I had to push you a little bit. How do you feel? Hopefully you don't feel frustrated. You are sort of ready for that work because you understand a little bit more where things are coming from as we did our lessons previously. So how do you feel? Did you find you went back to your wrists, where you went back to your joints as the work got harder? That's the stuff I want you to focus on, is sort of you want to go back to the basics when you're doing this work, okay? but you needed to see what it was like to go into a flow and really do some challenging stuff. So hopefully you feel good. And yes, don't quit on me now. Come on, we can do this. We can do anything we put our minds to. So tomorrow is, what are we on? I think tomorrow's day 17. Tomorrow is lower body. So I will see you then. Take care.